Okay, is everyone here? We ready to start?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Alright. Last time, during game, you guys made it through the snowy forest and now you are here at Wolf's Point. This is, well, what you believe to be one of the locations of where you can find the ruins, the Dwarven ruins, Jondirok. However, as you arrived into town, you decided to stop by the Drunk Wolf Tavern. And as you entered in, you see that there is a giant wolf with multicolored eyes. Well, what's that called? Herachromia? Well, one's
Heterochromia?
Heriochromia. Yep, that's what it is.
Heterochromia.
Yeah, it was
Heterochromia.
Hi.
Hetero, like heterosexual, but with chromia. Unless that's a joke and I'm stepping on the joke.
No, I'm legitimately having a problem. Hereditary. Anyway, just to show you what that wolf looks like, there you go. There's its character icon.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
Puppy.
Very beautiful.
Yep, now I'm making it small. And now I'm deleting it. Heh.
Oh no.
So if you didn't see it, I'm sorry.
He's been deleted from existence.
She's been deleted.
Or she, sorry.
Anyway. That's what you see as you enter in the Drunk Dire Wolf Tavern.
Bambi just stands there looking uncomfortable. Actually, no, wait, it's a wolf, so he actually would, he will clutch his longsword. He won't draw, but he will be, like, shaking and not saying anything.
It just lays its head back down and ignores you and loudly snores. Lots of people are in trouble today. Lots of cops.
Oh god.
They're after you, Mocha.
They're after whoever's running away from them.
After the party right now.
Definitely not me. Definitely one of you guys, because you're all suspicious.
Are we?
So-
Okay.
Okay.
I just automatically had suspicion placed on me for that reason.
Where's my thing? I wanted to play a thing. Where's my... I can't play it. There it is. Because you're in a tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a tavern. You have now entered. I don't know if you guys... I don't remember why you guys entered the tavern. So I'm leaving that up to you. What are you doing in here?
I think we wanted to get a place for more information.
Yes, we came here for food, drink, and information.
Bambi
About
didn't. Bambi's got his own food, but he is for information.
Okay. Well, at the current moment, it looks to be that the Drunk Dire Wolf Tavern is full. You notice that a majority of the patrons here look to be people who look to, like, miners, people who work in the mines.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I'm not going to expand more on that. Hunters. And that's like the majority. This place is not 100% full, but it is lively.
I always wonder how the hell people can stand living out here in this deathly cold of water.
Do you not like the snow?
I do not like the snow.
Warmth would be a little bit more appreciated in this case. But yeah.
Well, thankfully we're in a tavern because most taverns are normally warm, right? It's not freezing cold as it is out there. Anyways, I believe we came in here in order to try and find out about maybe perhaps if people have seen ruins or anything nearby. Where's Georgie, by the way?
I'm right here. I'm just taking
you're-
in the
You're
whole...
hiding underneath the table again.
No. I'm just taking in all of the excitement. It's you know, maybe this is the appeal of cold places. Once you enter in here, it's so warm and toasty and there's a certain appeal. I think that I understand.
Yes. So from what you're saying that I can understand is the appeal is getting out of said cold.
Yes. Yes.
I just want to slowly bring his hand to his face and just rub his eyes slightly. Okay. Okay. Georgie, do you happen to know the names of the ruins we're trying to find?
Jondirak.
Jondarak.
Anything else, Aegis?
I tend to forget my notes half the time, considering what's on my body, as he gestures to his robes and armor.
No? Let's see.
God, all this dark mode, and the sheet just flashbangs me. Ah.
I'll do that to you.
Anyways, for the most part, we at least know what place to ask that people might have heard of. I'll try talking to the tavern owner. Anyone want to come with?
Bambi's gonna like sort of follow you awkwardly, but he won't be saying anything.
So
Oh,
you have
that's
a...
Lizard.
I said I'd go. I don't know if my microphone's working.
The microphone did not pick that up. I did not hear
Shit.
that. Alright. So, Aegis is partnered with a cat and a lizard.
Yeah.
What about you two? As he looks to, Brain, focus. Brain.
Lenara and...
Lenara and Azure.
Azure?
I'm sorry. I was literally scrolling up to a fucking...
It's been a long time.
It has been. It's not your fault.
It's been a long time.
It's entirely your fault.
Oh!
Azure is just, after that journey, I think I'm just gonna have a tail by the fire for a little bit. Use nerves and all that.
Alright, and what about you, Lenara? I said that so fast I interrupted the DM. I'm
No.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh. Nara's typing. She just
Goes
shrugs
to
her
Mello.
shoulders.
Yeah, she's taking the time to relax.
Hi.
As Aegis will nod and look to ne'er do well, LSD and Georgie. All right, find a table for us. We'll meet there.
He goes, no problem. And he comes up to a waitress that's going by. This stout woman, and she looks to your party, and she refers to you over to one of the bigger tables. Not too far from what looks to be like a group of miners. Looks to be 4 at that table. So.
Alright. Well, I did say we were going to talk to the tavern owner, so might as well start there for at least decent rumors before we get to the miners.
So, you, so were you going to see Georgie? Ne'er-do, and Ellis, is that they sit at this large, it's not a rounded table, it's like a rectangle. Everything here is like a giant ass like rectangle.
Rectangle people, rectangle chairs.
It's not even chairs, it's benches. You assume that that this place gets pretty lively, even livelier than now. At the current moment, when it comes to patrons, if you could count all of them by heads, you see that there are 11 at the current moment.
3 hands worth of people. Got it.
So yeah, and for all you know, it can get fuller. In fact, you know it can get fuller. It's made to cater to a lot of people. To the point where you think that there's not enough. Odds are there's not enough travel, or at least not enough travelers where people can like be like, oh, I'm going to be sitting at this table, and I'm going to own this table. People probably share the tables even if they're not in the same party. That's probably how full this gets.
Interesting.
Does that make sense to y'all?
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Okay. So, you try, where do you think the tavern owner would be?
Is there a counter?
If anything, she might be running the bar.
Okay, you go to the bartender, and you see that there is a young man there. Short, brown spiky hair, pointy, half-elven ears. And he goes, hello, how can I help you? What you fixing the drink?
Well, I guess if you're asking first, do you happen to have something called coffee?
He purses his lips together and raises an eyebrow, and he goes, hey!
Oh, figures as much. A cup of milk would do, and I would also like to talk to the tavern owner.
You want that hot or cold?
Hot, please.
Hot milk. Coming out. And you want to talk to the tavern owner?
Yes.
All right.
At least someone who might be a good figurehead around here, at least.
Well, there she is. And he points to the direwolf.
Bambi quivers.
And he goes and fetches you your milk. Your hot milk.
If he believes that the direwolf is the owner, I can only surmise that the direwolf might be able to talk.
Maybe isn't this called Lazy Direwolf or something?
It's called the drunk direwolf.
I'm sorry.
It's called the Drunk Dire Wolf! Yeah, it's called the Drunk Dire Wolf! You hear a couple of patrons, like, yell.
Like her ears just flying against her head.
These people really love their tavern. Well, did you two want to drink before we go talk to a wolf?
Bambi, like, looks, very uncertain, and he finally says, water.
And for the cat?
Is there tea? Like hot tea?
You like tea, miss? Of course.
I do.
We can make tea for you.
Aegis now feels slighted because they have tea but not coffee.
Coffee beans have not made it up here.
Yeah, and tea and coffee come from whole different sides of the world. Tea comes from China, coffee comes from, South America?
Think
Not
so.
beans.
From South America.
It's my bean soup. I want bean soup.
Your bean soup is bitter.
We can give you some pine tea. Local specialty.
Sure.
Okay. So, it looks like that he kind of like has a kettle like already like filled with like just ready and gets your drink ready like very quickly. And before you is a pine smelling drink. And it goes, if you're all looking for hot drinks, we got hot milk, we got some teas, we got hot cider.
Bambi's just gonna sip his water, like, slowly because he doesn't want to go to the dog.
Once he finally has his milk, he'll walk with the lizard.
I like how none of you have questioned why the direwolf is in charge.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Look, you seem to have forgotten something.
I haven't forgotten
And that is the fact
anything.
that True. But I come from a land where animal heads are people bodies. It makes as much sense as a god that it would be to have a talking animal.
Bambi's seen dogs that breathe fire. He's not gonna question anything about what a dog do. He's mostly just gonna be afraid of it and, like, want to cower.
So Bambi is cowering in a corner. Probably.
He's, like, trying to be brave, but his heart is really not in it. Like, he is shaking like a little leaf.
Are you afraid of dogs?
Don't like dogs.
I'm so confused. I want to ask more, but I don't feel like it's a good place.
I'm surprised that the cat's not afraid of dogs.
You forget where this cat is from!
No, I don't forget
Okay.
that. And I also know just how much you've spent with our resident bard.
I only spent a night.
3 nights.
Did I spend more than 3 nights? I just remember the one night. Even that's a bit of a blur. So many wrestling moves.
Bap with a stick. was told you're in charge here, he asks of the dire wolf.
It opens up one green eye before opening up the blue one, and then stares at you, and then blinks a couple times.
Might I ask your name?
When you say that out loud, the bartender goes, as he sets your hot milk down, he goes, "That's Echo."
Ah. Glad to know. As he'll then take a drink from his hot milk. And pretty much just down it after a nice long...
It's hot.
Yeah,
Yep,
it is.
it burns your throat. And tongue.
Bambi
I'm
sips
used to
his
it.
water again, and he spills a little bit because he's still shaking.
I'm used to having my throat and mouth burned by coffee. Milk's no different. Ah, okay. How... I don't know how to start this. I can't speak animal. Can you speak animal? He asks of the cat.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me actually go check. I don't think I can. Oh god, I forgot how I hate this sheet.
Yeah, it's a terrible sheet, isn't it?
Ah!
One could say that it's a piece of sheet.
Oh, oh god.
Let's just
It's a
pay.
very old game room. It's a very old room.
None of you can leave. You're all trapped in here with me. No one can leave.
Why would we want to when you have
Trapped
such
here
wonderful
with you.
fun?
You're trapped here with us.
Trapped in here. You're trapped in here with me.
No. I
He'll
can't
look-
speak animal.
He then looks over to
Oh, I forgot I don't have
the wizard. Bambi.
Bambi, looks at the dog and says, "Can you talk or change to not be and he looks away.
So when you ask, can you talk? The dog, well, the wolf does a woo.
Bambi whimpers.
And then the the bartender goes, he goes, Echo says, that depends on what you mean on language.
Are you his
English.
translator?
I'm generally the voice of Echo. She's a smart lass.
Okay. Okay, that makes things a little easier now. Okay then.
It's for those who don't, don't understand wolf. Should have realized that you're not from here. Completely forgot.
Alright then, Mr. Bartender.
You're not
Well,
talking. You're not
Echo?
talking to me. You're talking to Echo.
Yes, essentially. I hope to hear proper translations. Okay, Echo. We're looking for some ruins here, nearby. Has anyone reported seeing some kind of run-down, broken structures nearby, or maybe towards the mountain?
Eric goes, "Oh, no kidding. Well, we hear some. Echo says I tend to hear some hearsay with the miners. Given that this is a brand new trade in town, they tend to be encountering a lot of stuff as of late. Plus, these mountains, though they are owned by Goliaths, have certain history." Translation ended.
I see.
Translation ended.
You can
Huh?
save another quarter for an externalization.
Yes.
What do we know about the Goliaths of the mountain?
Would we roll common knowledge, or
Hold on.
I've played Sway recently?
Honestly,
History?
I think the only ones who might be able to do this check are the ones who actually started off in the north area and not from the south.
Yeah,
So I can't
Andy's
do
from the
shit.
north. Remember? He's a lizard folk.
I know. I'm just saying, A just can't make that check whatsoever.
So, can
Do
Bambi
you
roll history?
hold on? Do you ask out loud what do we know about the Goliaths of the mountain? This is important.
No. I
Yes.
assume not.
You ask that out loud. Echo
In a sense,
tilt.
yes.
Echo tilts her head and her ears flap a bit, and goes, "Whoa." And the bartender goes, "Well, I don't know what you know, but I know what I know."
Can I roll to see what Bambi knows?
Sure.
Maybe Bambi knows what they know that I don't know.
13. Mediocre. But better than 10.
So, you don't know much. You know that Goliaths usually rule this mountain. In fact, looking around, you're seeing that a majority of the patrons are Goliaths. Goliaths and humans. If anything, the bartender's the weird one out here.
Take us this long to realize that there were Goliaths in the tavern.
Yeah. Surrounding you are these giant, gray-bodied, no hair on their bodies whatsoever. Completely hairless. All of them bald, with the exception of a couple, but intricate tattoos are these people that you've never seen before. They look to be made of stone, but they're not.
Huh, Rocky.
Yeah, Bambi is not worried about that.
Well, and that's
he's-
what Bambi knows.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Bambi's fine with Goliaths. Goliaths are cool.
Well,
He actually looks a bit reassured to see strong Goliaths nearby and not afraid of the dog.
well, what do you know then? He asks of Echo.
A series of growls like the bartender goes, "Echo says there's a couple things that been happening as of late. At the current moment, a couple of people think that the minds might be, and he leans in very close and he whispers that they might be cursed.
Because you say.
What kind of curse?
Also, another thing is that the
I
pit.
swear, if I have to start paying for these translations, I swear.
Another thing is that there's been interesting things happening into the pit. Some people think that they hear the spirits of voices of those who fell in there.
There's a pit?
Yeah, we saw the pit walking into town. This thing over here.
Oh yeah.
Look a different way.
That thing formed there. I believe a while ago? I don't remember when it's last formed, but now we have a pit. Hasn't been there for long. But, sometimes we throw our garbage in there. And other times we throw our murderers in there.
It's a form of execution. Nice.
It's become a form of execution.
Well, it's an effective way, depending as to how deep the hole is.
We have no idea. It's a real deep hole. Translation ended.
Wait, that was all the dog? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know I was actually having a decent conversation with the dog during the comments of the pit.
I'm surprised.
Alright, well, I appreciate you for your help. We'll talk to the neighbors. Come on, Bambi, come on.
There's a
Wait, where's the tea?
it's in front of you. And the bartender goes, "Hold up. You have to pay."
Oh, right.
And he points to a jar that says Wolf Translations.
I just realized that I did have a stupid animals thing, but Bambi probably wouldn't have used it anyway, since again, he's terrified of dogs. And it would require touching the dog.
Alright, how much?
Well, given the amount of questions you asked, just 1 gold.
Oh, thank God. I assume that milk's also added on?
Oh no, that's separate.
Of course.
That's a copper.
How much?
Just a copper.
Copper? You got change for silver?
I do. And he gives you change for a silver.
How much is for my tea?
That's going to be 5 copper.
Oh, 5 copper.
Bambi holds out his glass of water.
I didn't give that
How
to you.
much is the...
That's just something that you had. Water is free. I don't charge
Bambi
you.
offers a huge grin at the idea of free things, and it is terrifying.
Alright, thank you for the help.
It's no problem.
Come on, Yuna, come on, Bambi.
Sure. Oh, I only have gold. Anything else?
I'll pay for her tea.
Okay. Gives you change.
Thank you.
There, you already gave me change for the silver. I just used 5 more of it.
The blowing of the tea.
I like said blowing of the tea. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Tea's hot. I have hot tea.
I thought you said tea, like T-E-E-T-H.
Oh no, not tea. The blowing of the tea.
Blowing of the
T-E-A.
tea. Anyways,
It's totally fine. My microphone's acting up, so.
you're good.
Anyway,
Approach the miners.
I would like to, as you approach the miners, I would like to concentrate on the players who went off on their own. I want to ask, you know what? I'm gonna ask Ghost. What are you doing? What is your boy doing?
He's just nervously by a table, by the fire.
Okay.
The one that directed to us earlier, essentially.
You get that warm tail.
Yep. The
He
fire.
just looks all around through how boisterous people are in this tavern and everything.
Yeah, everyone's huge here. With the exception of that half elf. And of course your own, some of your own party. Bambi could fit in very well.
Yes.
Just like imagine Goliath, Goliath, human, Goliath, Goliath, human, Goliath, Goliath, lizard folk? Huh. No, it's like that's the question. It's just like I'm sorry, I'm just imagining Bambi's dopey face sitting in the middle of the table.
I think it's a sweet face.
It's a
He has a sweet, angelic face.
it's a sweet dopey face.
Yes, it is. That is. I will accept that.
Okay.
Yeah, concur.
Anyway, as you are by the crackling fire, someone leans in and goes, "So you're a skilled fellow, huh?"
Oh no, Bambi, someone's making the moves.
You're flinches slightly, not really expecting to get a conversation before turning his head towards
A giant Goliath man.
giant Goliath. Just nervously nodding. Yes, you're a little,
We don't get much scalies up here. At least you're dressed for the weather. What brings you up here, though?
well, my associates and I are looking for ruins of John Zero. If you're familiar with that, or
No, I'm not
Maybe
familiar.
from up here.
Not familiar with it. Mm-mm.
Okay. We heard there may be some up here potentially, so we're scouting out the area essentially.
Mm. So you're adventuring types.
Yes, you could say that.
But you're on a job right now. Trying to find ruins that may or may not exist.
Such is the nature of our job, yes.
Yeah, whatever gives you coin.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
yes, we make a living anyway.
so, me? I'm one of the miners. It's a new type of job. You know, finding in certain rocks, metals.
Yes, it's
Hoisting it back and forth, cleaning it. It's an interesting job.
pay well too, or
It pays enough. It's back-breaking labor. Sometimes,
He's flexing at least a bit.
yeah, he's as he's like saying that, he says back-breaking, and you notice that his muscles like bulge like a bit, like, and then slowly calm down. And he goes, but the pay's good enough.
that's good. That's all anyone can ask for, really.
Mm.
Since you're a miner now, you wouldn't happen to know of any ruins or something that looks like that in general? Maybe not the ones we're supposed to be talking about.
Well. And he gets quiet like a little bit and he thinks a bit and he goes, I mean, one could have probably told you something about ruins and junk, and that would have been Tommy. But he told me he's no longer with us.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. We died in the mines. Caving.
Horrible way to go.
It is. Not a lot of us are happy about that, actually.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah. But sometimes, and he gets in real close, sometimes we think we hear Tommy still down there. A knocking.
Really?
Yeah. People been calling it Tommy knocking.
An app name, for sure.
Yeah.
Tommy knocking in the
Yeah.
house.
Whenever you hear the knocking, boy, we've been taking it as a warning that something might fall.
Huh.
Which actually has been pretty accurate. Only a couple of fools stayed behind and ended up getting buried.
Oh, wow, so he's
So
sort of like a guardian now.
that's what we're hoping. That, or Tommy's pissed.
One or the other. Does it, happen in any areas in particular in the mine, or just random?
It happens real deep. Sometimes the knocking can be so loud it hurts your ears, your head. Sometimes people have been falling down and we had to drag them out. Some are dead. And some we managed to get out in time. But other people just fall over dead and we're not exactly sure why. So either Tommy's watching over us or Tommy mad.
The latter is quite a distressing idea.
Yeah, that's why we drink.
I can understand that.
Yeah. By the way, what's your name there, Scaly?
My name is Azur Scalus.
Ah, my name. My name is Durst.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you then. And, thank you for, the information as well.
Yeah, I mean, might as well warn you, if you're going into, like, I assume if you're trying to find these, ruins, if you're going into any caves, listen for the knocking.
For sure, thank you. That would be the utmost help to us for that
Yeah.
piece of information.
Hey, why don't I get you a drink? Since you're new to town, you're going off on some adventure. Who knows if you're going to be coming back alive? Come on! And he brings you to the bar.
Azur's taken over to the bar.
Yep. Alright, so there's that. So, Lenara. Wait, no. Darn it! Is that your... No, that's not your name.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it is. It is, Lenara. Phew. Lenara, you went to go and mellow. What do you, where are you in this tavern? Okay. You're in the corner. You're just reading something. Okay. So. Trying to see whether or not if anyone would approach you, because compared to most people, you are very pretty. Okay. As you're reading in the corner, Lenara, people ignore you, and I'm gonna move on because you asked me to move on. So, everyone's kind of like having time with themselves, talking about things and such. So, I am circling back to... I don't know what to call your group. I guess like the odd trio.
Animals.
The group of animals.
Group of animals, just call it.
Okay, so animal circus. You are looking to like talk to some miners. There are currently 2 tables that have miners, and you see like one big guy like escorting Azur to the bar that looks to be like a giant Goliath miner.
Huh. Well, I knew Azure would be able to find someone to talk to. We'll continue making our way towards the table the table with
Which one?
With the 4 miners.
All right, so you're going with the table with 4 miners compared to the 3. All right. So the table with 4 miners is on the right of the tavern, while the table with 3 is on the left. They appear to be kind of like, enjoying themselves. There's clearly space where all of them could be sitting together, but they're separated. Just talking. And looking at it, you got like a couple Goliaths on one end and the other, and a couple of like humans, and one group, which is the group of 4, seem to be talking like a little to themselves, while the group of 3 are currently just having a ball playing cards. How do you approach this table?
Calmly and with confidence.
Okay. Roll a don't fuck it up roll.
Don't fuck it up.
Okay. Fantastic. You don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
You go in with confidence.
Gentlemen.
Okay. So, you say gentlemen, and you see, one of the Goliaths is just a very muscly woman with no hair. And the rest are gentlemen, and yeah, it's like a very buff woman.
Apologies, gentlemen and gentlelady.
No, it's all right. It's all right. You can call me a man. It's fine. We don't. Let me tell you something about Goliath, sweetie. We don't care for gender norms.
Fair enough.
Bambi shuffles up and says, hi.
Hello.
I'm Bambi the Destroyer. Nice to meet you.
They all look at you, Bambi, and they go, yeah, come on down here. Like, come sit with us, and like the two Goliaths like take you like by the shoulder and have you like sit down between them, as like part of the group, and they look to the rest of you and they go, like, come sit down. We're about to have a meal.
Bambi is already sitting down next to them now.
Mhm.
He fits right in. This is just like home, but like without all the past trauma.
One of the Goliath goes, I like your muscles. Let's flex. And you guys are flexing. He challenges you to a flexing contest.
Okay, Bambi's gonna flex, but he's gonna try not to be overtly flexing because he doesn't want to like offend or like be too threatening. He just wants to like flex modestly. So I guess I would roll strength.
Yeah, you know what? Roll strength. Or actually, it's performance because you're.
Okay. Well, it'd be strength based though, wouldn't it?
It would be strength based performance.
How do I?
So I guess roll your strength. I mean, roll a d20, and you're adding your strength modifier to it.
Okay. Am I proficient in this?
No. Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, he's not trying to be like threatening, just like he's trying to match the Goliath.
Yeah,
like,
you match him, and he goes, oh yeah, this guy's a brother. Yeah, and
That's the famous Hulk Hogan.
And, the miners do invite you to come sit down at their table. They offer you to join them for a meal.
I assume that's just a Bambi.
They look to you, and they go, because they're assessing your muscles.
Bambi says that my crew, we hang.
And they look to you, Aegis, and they go, well, come sit down, he spoke for you.
And what about the lovely lady here? Or as he gestures to Yuna?
Bambi nods even more fervently because he does not underestimate the cat.
Well, at the current moment, Moon's not here at the computer. But that offer is definitely with her. I'm just gonna say that until she returns, she's sitting at the table. Because they all, yeah, and they go, and one of the human males, as you sit down, goes, now here we have a tradition.
That being?
Anyone who wants to sit at this table needs to play a game.
Go on.
Of the drinking variety.
You son of a bitch, we're in.
Bambi looks a little confused, but for a little
confused.
while with it.
Yeah, you're
You
sitting.
Come back here. You're drinking with us. We're in
I
a
got
drinking
you in with the
competition. Let's go.
Goliaths. I got you and Aegis in, and you're now part of the group.
And one of the ways that you show that you're part of the group is that you gotta play a drinking game with them.
Oh.
All right. What's the name of this drinking game?
Alright, the name of this drinking game is called What the Fuck Is Up With That?
What?
Yeah, the game is called What the Fuck Is Up With That? And he explains, with this game, we ask you a question and you ask us a question. And we choose to either answer honestly or we pass by taking a giant swig of our drink.
I like it.
And you have to open up the question of either opening it up or ending with what the fuck is up with that. Got it?
I kind of follow, but I'm
So
slow at this.
so basically,
Slow at this.
so the game is that everyone,
We're trying to gain intel.
you guys are trying to gain intel. The game that they're proposing is like an icebreaker game. It's for them to get to know you. They're gonna ask you a question, followed by what the fuck is up with that? Like, and if you choose the answer, you must answer honestly. You could be as vague as possible with it, but you gotta answer. Or if you wish to skip, you must drink.
All right,
Okay,
I'm in.
I follow.
You follow?
I think
Yeah.
follow.
So what counts as a big swig? You need a mouthful. It is not a sip, and you need to swallow it. So you need to fill your mouth. So you need to fill your mouth with alcohol and swallow. That's a big swig.
Okay.
Okay. You understand now?
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Okay. And he goes, since you're new to the game, I'll start.
Go ahead, stranger.
Alright. So, I forgot to add in this part. Every time you start the game, you start with a small swig. Just, okay. Wet your palate.
So it's a sip question, and whoever is on the receiving end has to either answer or take a big swig.
Yes.
Big swig.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. He sips. He looks to you, Aegis, and he goes, you look like that you're walking with death, man. What the fuck is up with that?
Aegis will look to Bambi and then to Yuna, and he'll answer. I like the looks.
Gotta give a little bit more there, buddy.
Alright, I really enjoy the decadence of the attire when it comes to this type of ordeal. Not to mention being born with a bit of gray skin kind of does that to a lot of people.
Fair. And he goes, now since I asked you the question, you answered, you get to pick the next person. In other words, you get to ask the next question. Got it?
Got it. As Aegis will take a quick sip. So, what the fuck is up with the pit?
There's like a
And
groan. Who are you asking? Are you asking the Goliath woman? I guess I should describe them. There's the Goliath woman, the Goliath man. Beard Bro. And the guy who asked you the question, we're just gonna call him...
Jeffrey.
we're gonna call him One Eye. Because he only has one eye.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll ask Beard Bro.
Beard Bro. Okay, you're asking Beard Bro. You ask Beard Bro, and he goes, "Oh man, that pit showed up like a while ago, like maybe like a month ago. So the earth just suddenly shook, man, and all of a sudden we got a giant pit. Everything just started sinking into it. We all had to like back up a whole bunch of shit, man. It was weird, man." That's his answer.
Alright. I believe now it's your turn, my good sir.
Right. And he takes a sip. And he looks over to Yuna. And, he, then asks... You're like a cat and a lady at the same time? What the fuck is up with that?
He's asking both a cat and a lady at the same time.
Yeah, he says you're both a cat and a lady at the same time. What the fuck is up with that?
Well, I was born like this. In this small village off to the west. Far west. Well, no, I just became separated from my family after a little bit. But I got to travel. Is that enough for you?
Satisfied enough for me.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have to take a sip. Is this alcohol?
It is.
Or this is Yuna's first time with alcohol. I'm feeling.
Prepare for that con check.
Yeah.
The only time you need to make a big old con check is if you're choosing to skip a question. And you're taking the big swig. However, since this is your first time, would you like Yuna to make a con check to see whether or not she's able to keep it down?
I would, actually.
Okay, so that's that. Go ahead.
I know she's gonna take, like, a sniff of it first, and then she's going to take a sip of it. So let me go make my con save. A 9.
You, take a sip of it, and you spray. And you're gonna hit...
Oh no.
You hit the Goliath man.
Oh.
He doesn't get angry. He just laughs. Goes, I see that we have a virgin when it comes to the alcoholic drinks. Not used to fireworks, are we?
No. Your tongue's just like, ow.
No worries. It's nice, smooth, and warms you up.
I don't see how this warms you up.
Swallow and you'll figure it out.
Well, first, yeah, you gotta get it in there.
My brain totally went to a bad place. place.
I heard it. I heard it screech to a halt, and then the blinkers turned to a different location.
Yep, that's exactly what just happened.
You know that meme of the car driving by and all of a sudden making like a sharp right turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Basically that. I saw that.
That was Moon's mind, yeah.
Oh god. So I have to ask a question, right?
Yeah, you gotta ask a
If you
question.
could swallow it.
You gotta.
She's gonna
Yes.
try again. This is why I like my tea.
Do I need to make another con to see if I can even keep
No.
it down?
No.
Yeah, you're not caught off guard anymore.
Okay.
The only reason why is because you weren't expecting it.
You weren't prepared for the bad taste of alcohol.
Nope.
You sip it. It goes down your throat. And you feel a warmth suddenly spread in your belly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ask, answer, or big swig. Okay.
So you sipped. Who are you asking? Beard Bro has already asked you a question.
Question.
You can't ask him. So you got One Eye, Goliath Woman, Goliath Man, or even one of your own party members.
Yeah, you could turn the tables and hit one of us with it.
Yeah, you could.
Oh,
If you break the table, you pay for it.
damn it.
So now here's the question.
Actually, I kind of want to
Character-
go to Bambi.
Character plot.
Okay. No, this is good.
Hey, Bambi. What the heck was with your, like, your fidgeting? Oh, what?
You have to
wait,
say,
hold on.
You
How
gotta
does
say
it go?
what the fuck.
what the
Oh,
You
fuck?
have
Fuck.
to say the words.
You have to say, what the
At
fuck?
end, what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah.
So, Bambi.
So wait, so it's like, can I see
So
Bambi?
just ask it and then say, what the fuck's up with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Bambi, why were you afraid of the dog? What the fuck is with that?
Oh jeez,
I don't swear. This is weird.
I know. Bambi looks at his drink and like he moves like he's gonna drink from it, and then sets it down and he says, "Was out with friends. Friend kept watch at night. Woke up to big dogs breathe fire. My friends dead. Smell like meat. I fought, killed both dogs. Don't like dogs or cook meat.
It's a vegetarian.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought. I'm sorry. I thought Bambi was a vegetarian, and this was why.
Bambi only eats, he eats raw meat or he eats, cooked fish, because cooked meat smells like his friends dying.
Oh my god!
When everyone at the table like hears that, the miners hear that, they go, "I'm sorry, man. That's real tough. You didn't have to go into that much detail, but I feel closer to you already." Everyone
All
drinks.
the respect.
Everyone drinks in respect for the fallen. And everyone drinks.
A just will toast
Bambi-
and take a drink.
Yeah, Bambi just drinks this whole thing. He's like still shaking a lot from the memories.
Yeah, it's like one of the Goliaths puts like a hand on your shoulder and gives it like a squeeze, like a reassuring one, like it's okay. You're not there
It'll
anymore.
be okay, buddy.
Yeah. I made some nice miners. I didn't realize that I did that.
You
I
did.
like it.
It's a change of the norm.
They're pretty broly.
Yeah.
It takes Bambi a bit to collect himself, but what he does, he asks the Goliath woman, the big dog in the tavern. What the fuck is up with that? And he like eyes the dog and shivers.
Well, that there is Echo. Echo is, well, this tavern's direwolf. And is one of the ones in charge next to Maribel. Maribel, but Maribel's out right now. So whenever Maribel leaves, Echo takes over. Echo's a smart direwolf. When we found Echo, she wanted to be near people. And a moron gave her something to drink. She drank something. Drank a lot of it. And was a drunk direwolf. And so Tavern was named after that. And that's Echo.
Huh. That sounds rather about right.
Echo's very smart.
And Bambi looks very, very sheepish and says, "No. Fire."
If you're asking if Echo has anything magical, the only thing magical about Echo is their intelligence.
Oh, their fur is not magical? I was led to believe that.
No. Echo doesn't have any magic. Echo is Echo. At least not fire-breathing magic.
And that makes Bambi sort of like sag with relief.
Anyway.
And then he sort of mumbles, "Your turn."
Yeah, my turn. And she drinks. She drinks and she looks around at basically the new people here, and she settles on you, Aegis, and she goes, "So, you and a bunch of strangers come into Wolf's Point. Y'all are clearly not from here, but you're here for a reason. What the fuck is up with that?"
Huh. That kind of helps speed things along as he adjusts himself in his seat, leans on the tail, and soon says, "We're in a process of trying to find some ruins nearby. We're basically a bunch of, how do you say, archaeologists with a few guards. I happen to be one of the guards."
Answer satisfied. Now, Aegis, it's your turn to ask a question.
Indeed. And he'll take a sip. And another sip. Need that. So, rumors of ruins nearby. What the fuck is up with that?
Who
And
are
so
you
we'll
asking?
Go over to One Eye.
To One Eye. Okay. Ask One
He
Eye.
seems to be kind of leading the group.
Okay. Ruins. Yeah. Lots of ruins around here. And then he takes a giant swig.
Oh. He won't answer.
No.
That actually gets Aegis to kind of look at him through his hat. Well, I do believe now it's your turn then.
Yeah. Looks to, Yuna. And he goes, so you're part of this ruin investigation team. And you're searching for what exactly? What the fuck is up with that?
Damn, they're good at trying to get the information.
And she's kind of like scratching the side of her face.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have asked me that question.
You notice that there is a change in atmosphere with all the miners at the table.
I don't think the actual group has told me why they're actually.
Yeah, I don't think she actually knows.
No, I don't.
They
I-
were looking for ruins at the
Yeah, that's all you did.
You
The
can
old
tell
one
the
who
truth, I don't know. I kind of got like kicked out of the circus and went with the first group that would have me.
Legit, the only one that actually knows at the table would be Aegis, and he's the one who asked.
Yeah,
the question
Bambi was
previously.
only going to and trying to find Junda Rock cakes. He would if they asked him, he'd be looking for a recipe.
Lena takes
So-
a big swig
Okay.
Oh,
because she doesn't know how to
save.
answer this.
That's a con save then.
That's a con.
Make me drunk. Please make me drunk. I want to be drunk.
In before Nat 20.
Honestly, you gotta roll something high because it's your first time.
I know. 5!
You know,
Well,
you're that one girl from like those college parties that gets drunk from one drink because you didn't realize
White
there was
girl
like
Oh my god.
you didn't realize that there was Everclear probably in there or something.
Oh no. She's kind of like, this is how it goes. She's like, after when he asks her that question, she's kind of like scratching her teeth and she's like, picks up the drink and just drinks it.
Oh, this is so good. I
Isn't
really
that just
didn't
your
know
second
that
drink?
answer. Maybe.
It's her
I
first.
don't know.
You should not have invited me here for this.
Well, you should ask a question to someone.
You know,
I don't
mistakes
know.
have been made.
Mistakes have been made. Alright, so I have to ask a question while I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would drunk want to ask to us or to the co
Has the female gone yet?
She
Yeah, Bambi asked her.
yes, she asked
Aegis.
So
she
who
asked
hasn't gone
Aegis.
that I can ask the question.
You can either
Yeah,
ask
ask Mel.
Beer Bro, you can ask Goliath Man, and you can ask Buff Woman, actually. One Eye was the one who asked. The only one that you can't ask is One Eye.
Alright, well, I want to ask Buff Woman.
You can also turn the question onto ages, considering the previous question you didn't know.
Well, yeah, but don't reveal it to them, so... And besides,
no.
would you really think about that being drunk?
No.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Let Moon decide what she wants Una to do, please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Well,
Yeah,
since we're on the talk of like the mines, I feel like for her she'd be like, and she's gonna look at the Buff Woman and like, has any other adventure parties ever been here? I want to know what the fuck Lenara's thinking about this. Probably nothing. I'm just probably
when you ask, have there, and she goes, you gotta ask, what the fuck is up with that?
What the fuck is up with that?
Right, so, there's been a one. Yeah. And she's about to open her mouth to say more, and then she stops, and then she just drinks a bit. Right, now it's my turn. I don't want to play this game anymore. We're going to get in trouble.
Oh.
So, she gets up, and everyone else at the table gets up, and they're like, yeah, sorry, we're not comfortable talking about this anymore. And they leave the table. They give like a tip to one of the people serving them, and they leave.
Oh, that was so sudden.
Hey, is this what coffee tastes like?
No, this is not what coffee tastes like. But that right there was a little bit suspicious. Not much we can do now, though. We should head back to the group. Wait, where's Azure?
Azure, I need you to roll me 3 Constitution saving throws. Because this man has been drinking with you.
Wait, what?
3 constitutions?
3 Constitutions, please.
3? Okay. 3. Alright, 1. Once it rolls. 19.
I just noticed the music.
2.
That's a 20.
That was a crit.
Nice.
And last one.
Last one, let's see.
15.
Hey! You are buzzed. Because the DC increases every time.
Yeah.
Yep. So, first time around, you had to beat a 12. Second time around, you had to beat a 14. And then third time around, you had to beat a 16. So, that's why you're buzzed. Yep.
Just glad I passed the first 2.
Yep. And in the midst of talking with Durst, he goes, Azure,
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone else says. For someone who looks like a lizard, you're one of the coolest people I've ever met. And I think you need to have more confidence in yourself. You're more than what you know. You're more than what you know, man.
The fucking music's very fitting for
Thank
this.
It means a lot to hear that.
I
You're
mean,
very cool yourself.
oh, thanks, man. You know, it hasn't been easy doing this mining work. My father and my father's father and my mother and my sisters and my brothers, all of them are out like hunting and being like, this is the way, that's just tradition, and we should go back to the old land. And I said, I want to stay here and make my roots be one again with the mountain here. You know, I said, that's past. Can you ask that again, Ghost? Because you went real quiet for me.
Okay. I was saying there's nothing wrong with that wanting to settle and all.
Right? Oh, man. Why did you leave home? Like, Azor? Like, I know why I kind of left home. I left the main tribe and I'm down here along with the other outcasts, but...
Pursuit of knowledge. There's only so much you can learn in your own hometown and everything. And then there's so much out there that's unknown that no one knows. And the only way to find it is to go out and look for it. No matter how terrifying the world is. But that aside, it's important.
You're so brave.
Especially history.
You're so brave. Can I just say, you're real brave. That takes a lot of balls to just go out there and travel and take a chance like that. I admire you. I respect you.
And I respect you too. It takes a lot to settle a state, to know what you want to do, where you want to be, and everything that too. It's not
Right.
thing.
Yeah, and you know what? Life is all about what you make of it and the experiences you live. And you can't live a life. You can't say that you've lived a fulfilling life if you're not doing, well, what you want to do. Yeah.
If not, you're just living someone else's life.
Yeah, and what kind of life is that?
Not a life worth living, that's for sure.
That's for sure, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, and you clink glasses. And that's where you find Azur.
Huh. Guess he's having fun there.
Oh, hey guys, come on over.
These you.
We're new friends.
Oh, hey! I'm Durst. What's up?
Nice to meet you, Dirt.
You know, you got
Hi.
a really great guy right here. He's so smart.
Thank you.
Bambi's impressed. He's a guy? No, wait, I have to say it like Bambi. He? Whoa. Hard. And he gets all flustered.
Hmm.
But not upset. Just like embarrassed. I had accidentally used him.
I heard from my friend here, Durst, that you guys are doing a whole, like, what's it called? What you guys doing?
Archaeology.
Yeah,
archaeology.
Exploring the easier way of saying it.
Exploring that, thank you. Okay, here you guys are exploring around here. If you are, be careful of the caves. Don't know what's hiding in there. You don't know what's hiding in there. You don't know what could be in there, and listen for the knocking.
You hear the knocking, run.
Hear the knocking, you gotta get out of there.
He was telling me earlier how after an unfortunate accident with one of the friends, this knocking would start up randomly. Well, maybe
No,
randomly, maybe not so much.
so some of us think that it's randomly. A lot of us think that it on when we get to like a certain part of like the mine, we suddenly like hear like this rapid like knocking, and that's when something collapses and we gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Huh.
The relief is
It's Tommy.
Tommy knocking his spirit.
Old Tommy Knocker.
Or worse, they can't tell.
Yeah.
But
Tommy
every time
knocking.
you hear it, something's about to happen.
Yeah. We don't know if he's looking out for us. We don't know if he's the cause of the collapses. But
Everybody
last time, the foreman hired someone to check that out. They never came back. So, pretty sure it's cursed.
He was also mentioning how it tends to happen more the deeper you go into there. as well.
Yeah. Damn Tommy knocking.
And Tommy knocking.
Tommy knockers. Eh?
Hey.
Hey!
I see. Well, we appreciate the fair warning.
Oh,
Sir?
do me a favor. Don't tell the foreman I told you. He'll be really mad. I gotta go back to my own group. See you later, Azor. Love you, Burrow.
Yeah. Love you too, man. Secret safe from us.
Farewell, my good sir. And as soon as he's out of earshot range, Aegis will look to Azure and will soon say, "You're good at gathering information."
Thank you. Tonight's just been kind of compliments. It's nice. Real nice.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
just
my
say,
list- I forgot what time it was when we went in here.
let's reconvene. Alright then. Let's reconvene with Lenara and Georgian then.
Yeah, sounds good. They need to know about old Tommy knocking anyway, so.
Yeah, they do. Come on, Azure. He's gonna. He knows. Aegis gonna try and help Azure to his feet, not knowing he's buzzed or whatever.
Okay. You head to the table with your group. Georgie sees you and he goes, "Ah, I saw that you were chatting up with the locals there. I was doing a little bit of more research." And you see that some of the tables like filled with a couple of like scrolls and he's like reading through things and he's like circling other things or like highlighting, and then like you see like notes written in a language that you guys don't know, and he rolls up the scroll and he goes, please sit.
Oh, we're sitting.
Okay, Bambi sits.
Okay.
This Azure.
I don't know how drunk I am, but I'm still saying that she's probably drunk.
You're dummy drunk.
I am dummy drunk.
Ellis looks, tilts her head, to Yuna, and she goes, why is Yuna that way?
She got too drunk off of one drink.
And she's spitting.
Right.
I'll twirl her on. I want to twirl.
Hey, Yuna.
Down
Yuna.
before she sleeps, anything like that.
If you look over to Lennar, she's got a treat for you.
What?
Hurry, she's trying to hide it.
Are you seriously gonna try to make Yuna do?
Persuasion check and you insight check at disadvantage. Actually, no,
Yeah.
deception for you, Dane.
This
'Cause
is
you're
a
lying.
Insight at disadvantage.
Not too bad.
Wow.
Through your lies.
She's drunk, but she sees through my lie.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's weird. It's like you're a truth detector.
The nut doesn't
Wait,
have
turn your-
anything except for that. Ew.
And when she like brings her hand out, she just wants to. He's sitting, right?
Yeah.
He is sitting.
Her hand's gonna like hit his hat. Her hand's gonna hit his hat. Cause she brings her hand down and it just hits his hat.
His face is now even more covered. Hooray!
Ew.
Lenara. Yuna's drunk.
I'm
And everyone
trying to be drunk.
And everyone else came back after gathering some information. Is there anything that you want Lenara to do since we haven't really had like a moment with you yet?
I don't think I was gonna be able to break your hat, Dane.
Yeah, you ain't breaking this hat. It's already been through enough.
I know. I just wanted to see if I could try to like flip it off of your head just by slamming my hand down on it.
Do you not see how long my face is?
Nope.
At most, you're just knocking it over my face.
Boo?
Because this is not a fucking baseball cap.
I don't know.
I wonder if he's caught up in something. If that's the case, I'll get back to him later. So eventually you guys are at the table and Georgie asks you, "So, what have you discovered?"
Azure.
People are nice here.
I get the
What do you
sense that
think?
I get the sense that generally people here can be quite standoffish or rough around the edges, but I think if you exude the same type of quality, like then the odds are they're probably going to be very friendly back.
Talk about stuff they don't want to talk about. They start leaving.
Interesting. Why did they leave?
That they would get in trouble.
Who am I sitting next to? I need to know who I'm sitting next to.
So far,
Obviously, ages for one.
Who's on my other side?
Sure, I'll do it. I'll be next.
Awesome. I forget your name, man.
Right, drunkards are next to one another.
Yes. Azor, you have a drunk cat leaning up against you.
You're surprisingly warm.
Your
This is the
skills
first
really
con-
nice.
This is the first context of Azure getting
I
pussy.
try to keep them really
Really?
keep them well maintained.
Oh.
See, I'm really drunk and you're buzzed. So this is different.
This is him if I was nervous anxiety, essentially. So.
Yeah. This is like no nervous anxiety, and this is Yuna just being like stupid drunk.
We also learned that they have something called Tommy knocking, where when you're in the mines deep in, if you start hearing something, it sounds like someone's knocking or banging on the walls. It's usually comes right before a cave-in or something like that. And my friend Durst was telling me how it tends to happen a lot more often the deeper you go. Within the mine
Interesting.
itself.
Oh, what a delightful name, Tommy Knocking. It sounds so innocent. For something that is so dreadful.
It was named after one of the miners. He died.
Oh.
Unfortunately, too, he was apparently a person who knew about runes as well. At least that's what Durst said. Can't really
Oh.
ask him anything now.
Hmm. Interesting.
Well, unless the spirit's there, then maybe we can, if he's friendly. They're not entirely sure if he's a friendly spirit or if he's trying to get them killed yet. Or if he's even a spirit. But that's what the workers believe, at least.
I see. But this is good.
Chances are it might be the latter.
He also told us not to tell the foreman that he told us this, or else to get in trouble.
This might be something since that they don't want the general public to know. Or travelers to know.
Could be. Yeah, that's all I was able to gather till now.
Good work, Azur.
Thank you.
And good work, everyone. Is there anything else that people discovered? Before I tell
There
you
was
what
one
we've
other
discovered.
Traveling. Oh.
Oh, one over traveling.
Yeah. They didn't want to talk about him, though. There was one other traveler to the mine.
Was sent in by the foreman to investigate. Never came back.
Huh. You told me what you discovered. How about I tell you what I've discovered?
Please.
Yes, pooling information was good.
What I've discovered? And he reaches into his bag and he shows you.
It better not be another recipe.
It's not a recipe. It's the key. The square, the cubed key. It is vibrating a bit. I think we're close to something. Huh?
Oh. Seems so, yeah.
There is one more thing that we did discover, by the way. As I'm now seeing the key. Runes are in trouble, but maybe it's connected to that pit found in the center of town. Apparently, they've been working here for just some time, long enough, and all of a sudden, that sinkhole appeared.
Could it be that Wolf's Point is on top of the ruins?
Might be.
Maybe.
Only one way to find out. We may have to talk to this foreman and offer our services to investigate what's happening in the mines, or maybe we see who's in charge of the town and check out the sinkhole. Which do you think is best? But if the sinkhole and the mines, if the sinkhole and the mines are connected, as you say, and the ne'er-do comes in and he goes, then odds are it's a matter of question of which is the fastest way down.
Well, the fastest way down would probably be the pit then. If
I don't know. From what I heard, they throw a lot of their garbage in there.
And
And murderers.
And
Tabasco means going down.
yeah, the safest way might be through the mines itself.
As long
Well, I
as
mean,
we are aware.
Well, I mean, hold on. Before, does anyone here happen to know Featherfall?
So hold on a moment as I look through what the NPCs might know, because they might actually.
Yeah,
I
because
can
if the pit's the fastest way down, we could do it with Featherfall.
Oh god.
Oh, there was snow outside, right? Just to make sure again, because it's colder. Okay.
It's always snowing outside.
Technically, Azure has a way, but I don't think he does because of the environment, weather, and everything.
Oh, you're gonna melt the water, huh?
No, he has a special magic item. The problem is there's ice, it doesn't work. Oh boy, fly.
Boo has levitate and fly.
Oh, look at me, I don't have it.
Madam LSD goes, I have a way of going down. I can turn into giant bird. Some people might want to ride on me. It is option.
It's quite a good option.
It is an option indeed.
But nope, none of my can a druid know Featherfall? That's a good question.
There's 5 people in the party, 3 NPCs, Boo.
So a total of 8 characters.
I mean, I know Misty Step, but that's not gonna happen.
Nope.
That is not gonna
He
fucking
only
help.
has beast sense and speak with animals.
The easiest way would be LSD carries 2 as a giant bird. I carry 1 with wings. I give someone fly. I give someone levitate.
When Lenara makes this suggestion, Ellis nods her head and is like, this I can do. I can turn into very big bird. Giant bird.
Alright. If that's the case, then Aegis will kind of rub his chin before he soon says, I'll take the fly route going down.
Hold on a moment. I think I'm pretty sure he knows fly. I think there's another person that knows fly in here, and I think it might be Ne'er-Do.
Are you talking about the fly with someone, the fly as someone, the fly spell, or...
I think he has the fly he has...
No, that was aimed at Dane.
He was going to take the fly... He wouldn't mind being the one being afflicted by the fly spell, so he can go scout ahead.
Okay, so you're getting levitate, got it.
Ne'er-Do goes, I have polymorph. I could change someone to be a bird, or even myself to be a bird, and fly down with LSD.
Either way, would work.
Bambi says, I would like to ride with Lady LSD.
It can be done.
To fly on bird.
I can also see if, Ne'er-Do's like thinking, I do have some scrolls that I could learn. I can see if Featherfall is one of them. I needed to dedicate some time for studying anyway. But that's gonna take like a day or so. Can we spare that?
We have some time to
We could
prepare
use rest.
and see what avenues you're taking, so I believe so.
Alright. I mean, I'm gonna have to look through my different scrolls. See if I even have something like that. It's not guaranteeing anything. Let me check tonight. I'll tell you what I have. 'Cause I got a lot. But what's the plan right now? What do we want to do right now? Because if we're going to be talking more about our mission and what we're here to do, I'd rather it not be in a tavern. I'd rather it be somewhere private.
Aegis would suggest we take a time to rest. Well, it's because if we were to go down, we gotta deal with 2 drunken party members.
Yeah.
Buzz.
Oh, great. Alice perks up and she goes, if I remember correctly, there isn't really an inn here. There is just a hunting lodge, and it is a commute with the hunters.
Bambi says, my heart has a thought.
I don't know what you just said.
He said that his cart has a cot.
Yeah, we have the wagon and cart, so
We also have Georgie's mansion.
mention.
Yeah. It's your choice. I do not mind being a host again.
I guess the main question we have then is, do you want to just go on our own if I haven't asked anyone anything about it, the pit wise, or go do them safer with the mine? Since
Well,
I think we have enough resources to do either or.
we probably do, and I think now is I want to ask if we ask enough questions, or do we need to investigate more?
I think we've asked enough questions.
Besides,
Much
maybe,
more, and we may get kicked out.
We are on thin ice, as they say.
and the only other person I think would know more would be the foreman, which who knows how they'd react to those questions given what people have said so far.
Or,
As I just
and Ellis, and this is the most of you guys have heard Ellis speak, and she goes, or I thought. We are new in town. Word spreads quickly like field mice, yes. What if the foreman comes up to us and asks us to investigate?
Seems like a long shot, but not out of the question.
I'm not sure if it is a long shot, as you said, that the person that they hired disappeared. And they want to keep it hush-hush, yes? That was one person. Clearly, they might have made a conclusion of... And she's like struggling a little bit, thinking about it, and she goes, odds are, if we're out and about long enough, and if he is desperate, he might come to us. Or they might come to us. But this is under, if we do not make the first move ourselves plan.
That's a fair point.
We just have town support too, like that. But yeah.
I mean, I look around and I see lots of titter-tatter and whispers and, so word spreading quickly already. Okay, so it is 9:44 right now. This is around the time where I think Ed is going to be getting ready for bed. So I am going to close session up right now. Is there any last thing that people want to do before I say goodnight?
Just that Bambi, if we have some time before bed, Bambi would probably see if he could whip something up and maybe make a few sales, but I don't know if we will have time for that in game.
Okay. Not we don't have time for that right now. I can do that next time though.
Okay.
And Aegis will just absentmindedly pet Yuna that's leaning on Azure.
Okay. My last question is, where are you guys? What are you guys doing? Are you looking to stay at the lodge, or are you opening up Georgie's home?
Wait, does the lodge actually have rooms though?
The lodge does have rooms.
It's a communal.
It's a communal thing.
Okay.
So in other words, we wouldn't have privacy.
There's no privacy.
If
Which
we're trying
is
to, like,
what?
get them to come for us, but could be going
Hell,
for us.
I want the bunnies.
Hmm?
I want the bunnies. Open up Georgie's home. Give me the rabbits.
Oh no, not again.
Okay, so we got...
Bambi would go into Georgie's house, or he will stay with his own cart.
Then, yeah,
I
think that's
say
his
let's go.
George's.
Let's go to our parents' house, aka Georgie.
Okay, so you guys all voted for Georgie's house. And that's it for game.
His Azure goes sleep in random rooms, and actually he's quite the best to go to his own at this point.
Yep. All right.